I think all of us can agree that there were some really stupid and bad booking decisions made this year. So in this video, I'm going to talk about my 5 least favorite ones. But before I talk about them, yes, this video is a little late, a couple of hours late at least, because I'm filming this 2.5 hours later than my usual upload schedule. That's because I don't do this for money. I'm not making any money off of this, at least as of right now. And I really want to keep up this daily upload schedule. However, some stuff came up today. I was traveling and all that, so I just couldn't do it on time. But I have a dream to chase, which means that I have to upload some wrestling content every single day right here on this channel. So if you want to help me achieve my dream, please make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, watch some of my other videos. I would be really thankful. And yeah, thank you. Starting off this list, I have Brock Lesnar winning against John Cena, which was such a stupid decision. I'm not so sure if this is recency bias or something, but I just hate this match with a burning passion. It just, I don't know, maybe I expected too much. Maybe that's the big problem. That's what I think is the problem, but still, I don't even mind that John Cena lost. I can understand it somewhat. But the way in which he lost, it doesn't necessarily even make Brock look like a monster, because we all know he is a monster. Anyone who's ever watched WWE television, anyone who's ever watched a Brock Lesnar match knows that man is a monster. Yet the only thing this match did is it made John Cena look weak. And that's it. It made John Cena look like nothing. And look, I can understand from some booking point where like you want to make Brock this unbeatable being, and maybe John Cena faces him in the last match and wins against him, which I am really against that, to be perfectly honest with you. But there might be the other viewpoint. Someone who beats him down the line is gonna be the next monster. That would have happened even if he didn't just beat up on John Cena for no reason. Again, whoever beats Brock Lesnar, we know he's now a big guy. He always looks like a monster. You don't have to squash John Cena to do it. That was just such a stupid booking decision in my head. Okay, you win. Fine enough. But for John to just be basically squashed in one of his last matches, that just doesn't make any sense in my head. Next we have Austin Theory and Grayson Waller splitting up off screen, which I know some of you don't really care. I do. I really do, because whoever's been watching week in, week out knows that this storyline has been going for a year and a half. Everyone was just waiting for the Austin Theory face turn. And then they do it off screen? Really? Off screen? That's the only way you could do it? I understand Austin Theory is injured, but still. Or it wasn't on screen, sorry, it was on main event, which is basically off screen. It's basically off screen. I really hated that moment because there was a huge story building for a year and a half, which was way too long for a story like that. That could have been done in a month and a half, never mind a year and a half. And then they do it off screen with two amazing talents. Grayson Waller could become one of the greatest heels in this company. He really could. His personality is just plain annoying. Like this personality that he plays it perfectly. And I don't know if it's him or if it's just the character, but still, he's just annoying. He could be a great heel, and he is a great heel, but he could be one of the greatest. And then you have Austin Theory, who could become the next face of the company. He was made to be the next face of the company, and yet, still, for some reason, they split the two of them off screen. That's just, I hate it so damn much. AJ Styles versus Dominik did not happen at Clash in Paris, and I'm pissed. I'm so pissed, because with that kind of a crowd, with AJ Styles in front of that crowd, that could have been one of the greatest moments of all time. And yeah, you could say, oh, it happened the day after. Who cares? It happened on Raw. It's not the same. The audience does not come into Raw with the same expectations and the same amount of hype as they come into a PLE. That's never going to happen. That's never going to happen, and I don't know what they were doing. Also, the fact that AJ lost the next day. That's a part of this. I really hated that decision because at the time I was kind of thinking like, okay, maybe they're cooking something here. Maybe they're making AJ Styles lose here and then maybe he wins it back later on, or we get a triple threat. We all want AJ Styles versus John Cena. We all want Dominik Mysterio versus John Cena. We all want John Cena to challenge for the IC Championship, which if he wins the IC Championship, he's going to be a Grand Slam champion. And that triple threat would have been so great. It really would have. And we cooked nothing. We cooked Brock Lesnar. I'm so pissed about that. I'm so pissed about that because AJ Styles deserves to have won it. I mean, Dominik is a great champion, don't get me wrong, but AJ Styles being the IC champion, it is basically, we all know he has maybe a year and a half left. That would have been such a great moment, especially in Paris. And yet, they didn't pull the trigger, and now that just seems boring. And that's it. I really wanted at least that triple threat, and even if Dom won it, I would have been fine with it because there was a bigger storyline, AJ Styles versus John Cena versus Dominik Mysterio, 3 of the guys who we want to face each other, 3 of the guys who have amazing chemistry. Maybe you could say not so for Dominik, but Dominik and AJ Styles have amazing chemistry, John Cena and AJ Styles have an amazing chemistry, and I'm pretty sure Dom and John Cena would have been amazing as well. So yeah, I'm not sure why that did any of this. Karrion Kross might be the most mistreated guy in this company. The way they treated him building up to his release and eventually releasing him is wild because this is the guy who managed to get himself over. Like he really did. He managed to on his own get himself over. He didn't need good booking, which he didn't have. He didn't need good anything, good segments, anything. Whenever he was on TV, it was entertaining and he got himself over, which is what WWE always tells every single talent they need to do. And yet they basically pushed him under the rug. If any of you have watched any of the interviews Karrion Kross did after leaving WWE, he did say they offered him a contract, but they didn't elaborate on it. He just wanted them to elaborate on why they gave him that type of contract. Why not this or why not that? They didn't want to do that. They gave him 24 hours. They said, okay, do this. And that's it. And they didn't offer Scarlett a contract and nothing happened. Really, nothing happened. And look, we want Kross. That chance should still be going. I know it's kind of dead now. I really do. But if anyone is listening, please make sure that that chant is heard around the world for the future because we need Kross back. And when he comes back, I know it's going to be a huge moment. He could be doing some great stuff once he's back in the company. We need him back. And to end off this list, again, this list is not in any particular order. It's just the things I really disliked about the booking. But the one I have at number 1, the one I'm going to talk about right now, it really is my number 1. It's my least favorite moment of the year. And it's the ending to WrestleMania 41. Not the fact that John Cena won. I was completely fine with that. In fact, I was hoping that would happen. But how they did it, we all know. The infamous Travis Scott moment. Why would you do that? Okay, you don't have to have The Rock appear. That's fine. We would be a little bit pissed, but nobody would be crying about it for months to come, which people are still crying about it now. I am crying about it now. I'm gonna be crying about it in 3 years, in 4, in 5. When I'm talking to my great-grandchildren, I'm gonna be crying about that moment to them because it was such a stupid moment that led to nothing. It led to nothingness. It was just the plain stupidity of that moment is immense. It's crazy how stupid that moment was. Because why is Travis Scott helping out John Cena? And you could say, oh, he was with The Rock. Who cares? It's Travis Scott. I don't think Travis Scott could beat up Cody Rhodes enough that John Cena wins the belt. And that's the main reason. That's... what? And he took a minute to walk down. Cody was just standing there for a whole minute waiting for him to come down to the ring. I hated that moment so much. I really did, and I know you guys did too. But yeah, that's the end of this list. I have many more I could talk about, so if you guys want a part 2, please let me know down in the comments. And if you want more videos for me, here's one where I tier list every single wrestler in the main roster right now. Thank you.